sí. Probando, probando. Perfecto. Escuchan bien. Entonces vamos a iniciar. Vamos a ver si podemos poner otra cámara en los 2 minutos que nos quedan. Y okie dokie, here we go, we're ready to start. I'm gonna be facing this way, and then I'm gonna be facing this way, and then this way, and then that way, this way, and that way. This is gonna be funny. This is gonna be funny. Funny, 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 funny. Okay, here we are. Let me just now open here. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so hola a todos, ¿cómo están? My name is Eric and I'm thrilled to welcome you to my new jam sessions, music stage, many languages, one voice. Yeah, today I chose a rock song. It's called Enter Sandman by Metallica, a band I like a lot. I can say I'm their biggest fan, but I am a fan. Like, I went to their concert and so on. So, well, I don't want to talk a lot about them right now. Let's just get to it. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll. I hope you like it. This is Enter Sandman by Metallica. Okay, let me grab my mic. Sorry, my microphone. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Let me grab my mic. Let me prepare my my video here, the song. I have the track now. Now I can do a lot of things. I like it. This is wonderful. Now I have the how to call it? I have the live on Instagram, and I have you guys on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you very much for being here. This is Enter Sandman by Metallica, one of my favorite songs. Here we go. Come on, feel the music with me. Doesn't matter if you like pop, if you like salsa, reggaeton, there's always time for some rock and roll, baby! I remember when I used to have my hair a little long.
be the one who proved it possible, but we could everyone. After doing what we're doing, if you could something till the time that he comes. Sleep with one eye open, gripping a pillow tight, exit light, enter night. Take my hand, we're up to never land. Something's wrong, I'm the light, everything's tonight, and they are so wild. Dreams of war, dreams of life, dreams of dragons fly, and of this I will buy, yeah. Sleep with one eye open, sleeping until no time, exit life, enter night. Take my hand, we're up to never land. Oh, yeah. Now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. Hush, little big man, don't say a word. And never mind that noise you heard. It's just a piece under your bed, and your closet in your head. Exit light, enter night, green outside. Exit light, enter night. Take my hand, we're up to never land. Take my hand, we're up to never land.
Whoa, that was cool. So, Amari, come here. Come here. What's up? Sorry, my daughter just came to tell me that my other daughter said something bad. She said a bad word, and she came to tell me. and she was here while I was singing, and I was like, let me sing. I am in the mood. Well. So that was Enter Sandman by Metallica. What's up, baby? You wanna tell me something? You wanna tell the audience something?
The thing is, I just
Oh my god, my other daughter said a very bad word in Spanish. I will have to go and talk to her seriously. That's why I don't let my kids listen to the music that I listen to, all of it, because I like to listen to a lot of how to say, a lot of rock, right? So it says you don't have the rights. Okay, yeah, no problem, whatever. All right, so they cut me off in Instagram because of the copyrights of the song. So that's unfortunate. Well, terrible for them. I didn't know they will do that. Metallica. I remember Metallica was against what was the name of this streaming service to download music? Oh my god, I forgot about it. And it's very, I mean, there is even a movie about it with the Spotify thing. And this guy, what was the name of this streaming service? Well, they were against it. I remember, right? They were against it, and they created their own. They created their own. How do you call it? Streaming service, and it was a total failure, right? Oh, Metallica. So many things to say about Metallica. But listen, this song, Enter Sandman, is a song that I like a lot, not only because I can actually sing it, but also because it is a song that, since I was very young, I would listen to with my neighbors in the neighborhood. I lived in Mexico, and actually I was introduced to Metallica by them. By one of my neighbors, I remember. Was it? Yeah, I think. No. I'm mistaken. No, my neighbors also listened to it. They were also like big fans of them. But I didn't know about it until I told them, "Hey, have you heard this band?" And they're like, "Yeah." Have you? Yeah, me too. Like, and then we started talking. But the first time I heard, I think the first time I ever heard Metallica was in Freddie's Mercury tribute in England, right? They played at that tribute. They played this song, and they played Nothing Else Matters as well. I remember this because my dad will. We had a big TV, those big TVs before. There were no flat screens. They were like huge, and he had like this big TV. They got it from what was it? It was how do you call it? No, it's not a bid. How do you call it? A raffle. A raffle. It was a raffle. At my mom's job, I think, and they had this big TV. It was amazing, and my dad had a VC player. How do you call him? VHS. Yeah, VHS player. So we had this huge cassette, right? And then he will put the cassette there, and we will watch the whole tribute. That's what we would do on weekends. He would play music, he would play concerts. He had Elton John, he had Queen, he had the tribute, the full tribute, like with the interviews to the audience, the interviews with the band and stuff, and so on. And that's what we would be playing while we are doing house chores, like my mom will be cooking probably. I will be doing my room. My dad will be like fixing something in the house, whatever. And I will be like paying attention, like doing something, but also paying attention. And this band really got my attention. I was really fascinated how they played and everything. And then I became like a huge fan of rock, like heavy metal. I used to listen to Slipknot, to then I started listening to 80s rock, but at that time it was who was Slipknot, well, Limp Bizkit, who else, Linkin Park, and all that. But I guess starting with Metallica also guided me into actually taking a look at 80s rock. So it just so happens that at that time, one of my today's uncle, he got married with one of my dad's sisters, and he had a band, and he was like super heavy metal. Like this guy was like, holy cow. So he introduced me to more bands, like crazy bands that I loved. Motley Crue, oh my god. Black Sabbath. He actually introduced me to Steve Vai and the G5. I don't know if you remember the G5. It was, who was it? Satriani, Steve Vai, Eric Johnson. Who else was there? Petruccioli. I forgot his name, and it's in Italian, so I don't remember his last name. But yeah, it was like the best five guitar players at the moment. And I remember back in 1997, 1998, Metallica came to Mexico. And as I mentioned, I was a fan of theirs. I listened to their albums at that time. The Black album was out. It was awesome. Like it was so cool. And then the Symphonic came out. Them playing with the San Francisco Symphony. It was just amazing. So I told my uncle. He got to be my godfather for my first communion. You know, religion is a big thing in Mexico. And I told him, hey, godfather, you know, Metallica's coming. And he called me that day. I remember he called me because it was my birthday. And I told him, hey, uncle, you know, you are my godfather, and for my birthday, like, really, if you want to give me something, I would love to go to Metallica's concert. I was just turning 13 at the time. I was just turning 13, and and I was asking my uncle to give me a ticket to go and see Metallica live in Mexico City at Foro Sol. And other bands were playing. Oh my god, it was amazing. Pantera played, Megadeth, and there were three others that I couldn't see because I arrived really late. But the cool thing here is that when I told him, he said, okay, sure, done. Like I'll go and buy the ticket. At that time, we didn't have internet, right? Like as we have today, so they didn't sell tickets online. We didn't have those brands, and he had to go to the actual ticket office and get it. He didn't tell me what kind of ticket he was gonna get, so I was just expecting anything. I just wanted to go, right? And I told my dad, hey, guess what? My uncle said yes, like he's gonna give me the pass to go to watch Metallica and all this. What do you say? And then he said, yeah, okay, sure, no problem. So I went to the concert. It was amazing. I remember. It was just, I went by myself. When, you know, I lived in Querétaro. Now I'm living in Querétaro again. And I had to go to the city, to Mexico City. I went there by myself in a bus. And then my aunt, the wife of my uncle, my dad's sister, she went and picked me up at the bus station, the terminal, and she said, "Oh my God, you're crazy! Why are you going to see this band?" Like, because she was like very pop, you know. She only liked pop and yeah, just like very soft music. Mariah Carey. She was a big fan of Mariah Carey, and and she was like questioning me, like, why Metallica? Like, it's just noise. And I'm like, no, it's heavy metal. Like, you don't understand. And I went there all by myself, and they told me, like, Eric, you're crazy. Like, you're 13 years old and you're going to this concert all by yourself. Like, there's going to be drunk people perhaps doing drugs. I don't know. At that time, I actually didn't know what drugs were. I only knew alcohol and cigarettes because that's what you normally see people doing. But at that time, in my childhood, drugs were not really as they are now, as easy to get. And yeah, it's unfortunate what is happening right now in the world with all these kind of things. But at that time, you know, that just didn't cross my mind or didn't cross their mind. But yeah, they were like shocked. Why would I go to this kind of concert to listen to this kind of music? So I went, and yeah, it was crazy, crazy. Like I don't know. It was amazing. When I arrived, Megadeth was starting to play. So they took me there. So my uncle told me, like, okay, Eric, there you go. I hope you have fun. Be careful. And then when I got to the entrance, they told me, ticket, please. And then I gave my ticket. And holy cow, I was not at the grades area, like you know, the chairs on the elevated side. I was actually on the ground area. So it was the gold area, which was like right in front of the stage, then silver, then bronze, then green, blue, and I don't know what, in yellow. I was in the blue area, like in the front lane of the blue area. So I was just like four, how do you call it? For what? How would you call it? Oh, we have Norma on Instagram. Hello. Four sections. Sorry, my English. I'm thinking too much in Spanish right now, and so I'm trying to translate everything. Four sections back, and Megadeth was playing. I was like, oh yeah, cool, like Megadeth, woo! And then they finished, and they say, like, now with you, Pantera, and I was like, holy cow, Pantera! Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I didn't know much about them. I've heard them before, but I didn't know much about them at that time. And they came out with all this explosive energy. Like, it was amazing, and people just went crazy. It was amazing. It was like for me, it was crazy. I was 13 years old. The chairs, everybody started lifting up the chairs, and the chairs at that time, they were plastic chairs, you know, like plastic chairs, like how to explain to the people that are not in Mexico, like, you know, those conventional chairs that are plastic, and they are like they use them for restaurants, or like not restaurants, but like stalls, or places where you just go and chill, or something like that. Something like that. I don't know if I'm creating the right idea in your head of what kind of chairs those were, but they were not heavy, and they were strapped with a plastic belt. So suddenly, I just see like the chairs going up, and people started lifting them up and throwing them to the back. So the police started coming towards the people to calm them down, like it was crazy. But the people started like rebelling, and they started like pushing each other and pushing the police and all that. People from not from the ground level, but from the grades, from the elevated area, they started to jump to the ground. Like, it was crazy. Like people just jumping like grasshoppers all the way down. and the people who were on the ground moving towards the stage. I was in the blue area, so I told you it was gold, silver, bronze, green, blue, and yellow. I was in the blue one. I made my way. Oh, I don't know how I ran. I remember there was this police. I just saw the people running, so I said I have to run too. Like I have to make my way to the front. So I just started running, and I remember there was this police officer right in front of me. Like he was like with his eyes, like, I'm gonna get you. And I was like, hey, where are you going? Where are you going? This way, that way. And then I just like ran and like zigzagged, and and I skipped him, and he couldn't catch me. It was crazy, and I made it all the way to the last part of the golden part, because at that time not a lot of people had arrived, so there were still a lot of chairs not full, and so the people that were on the ground were just not so many, so pushing the chairs back and going all the way to the front and all that, it was crazy. I made my way all to the front, and you can see my mom. She's at the back. She's there. That's my mom. So it was really crazy, and I enjoyed the show so much. Like no other concert. I've been to other concerts. I've been to like rock concerts and stuff like that. But this one in specific stays with me so much because of the whole thing. Like I was 13 years old. It was a birthday gift from my beloved uncle, godfather. I love him so much. You may know him. I hope you don't get angry I mentioned your name. He's the actual Mexican Elvis Presley. He's an impersonator of Elvis, the best one in whole Latin America. He has great shows. So Hector Ortiz, he is the one who gave me this gift, and I am so happy for that. Hector, you made my you made my dream come true, and because of you, I love heavy metal so much. Like, and I have found a way to appreciate not only rock, but any other kind of music. I love salsa. I love pop. I love some kind of reggaeton, the one that doesn't talk bad about women and so on. Because of you, man, like really, thank you so much. This is something that I remember, and I will continue remembering until I die. So yeah, thank you so much, man, for that gift. And this is the reason why today I wanted to present this song to you guys, Enter Sandman by Metallica. So saying that, well, all I gotta say is that thank you so much, everyone. I'm fascinated by and grateful to all people who have liked and shared my videos. I would like to thank all my followers, the new followers on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you for joining me on this music stage. Remember that this music stage is something that I do for all of us to share memories, to share why we like those songs, right? So I want to especially thank those who have sent me stars on Facebook. Thank you so much. The stars are an option on Facebook, just as a like, but it comes in a way of remuneration. Like you give me a star, I can convert it into money, right? So my girls are already getting angry and playing. So let me see what is happening. What is happening, guys? You see, all people are looking at you right now, and they are like wondering what is happening. What is happening? Oh my God. Well, this is what happens when you do live videos, live streaming live, because I have two daughters. I gotta say. This is one, the one here crying. Come, you don't wanna come and say hello to everyone? And today I couldn't go to the usual place where I go. It's studio given by the government, which I also appreciate a lot. Thank you to the government of Querétaro for facilitating the studios. They are for free to all citizens. So please, if how to say, if you hear a lot of noise, don't worry. It's just my daughter. And I want to present you my daughters, but she doesn't want to come. She's just there crying. Aww. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'll have to cut it here because it's too much noise. So I'll see you next time. Thank you to all my followers, and I'll leave everything in the description to thank all